Good evening, Samuel. I know you are busy packing to go back home to the United States, but I thought you would enjoy one more therapy opportunity before you leave.
Oh, just one more? I thought it was multiple.
Sure thing, boss. I'm finding this therapy stuff real fulfilling, and I think I'm pretty good at it. No need to disqualify the positive.
Oh, finally, he's learned his lesson.
You have faced the embodiment of lust, a furious mother, a fallen angel, a vampire from the ancient world, and even a child actor. I would say your pride is well earned.
I don't remember all of those. Wait. Embodiment of lust? Yeah, that would be the possessed doctor. The furious mother? Okay, that was the lady from the Renaissance. A fallen angel? Which one is that? Medi is the vampire from the ancient world. The child actor is our crazy actor, but who's the fallen angel? The fuck? I don't remember.
Well, thank you kindly, Andy. So what do we got tonight? A fascist dictator? A forgotten goddess? The head of the Illuminati?
Ha! I like that.
Nothing so grand, but infinitely more complex. Tonight, you will tend to a couple. When one does not die, relationship problems tend to fester terribly. Most vampire breakups end with a stake in the heart, but perhaps you can prevent this.
Oh, shit.
Here, take a look at their intake form.
Kind record. A. Momoro. R. Ushmanzadeh. 268. The other was 71. I think the age gap here is definitely problematic. Two guys, revolutionary France and Iran. He looks like someone who was rich during the time that France was revolutionizing. Might be like a bit of a power dynamic issue here. This pair of vampires requested therapeutic help in resolving domestic disputes. Curiously, they both were killed after respective revolutions in their countries. They have expressed difficulties in communication, a common thread in vampires with large age gaps. This pair has 197 years between them. In his V-mail, Mr. Momoro expressed that his partner had difficulty with criticism and excessive defensiveness. Suggestion: keep contempt out of the room.
Good looking pair, I'll give him that.
Physical attraction is a quick way to form an intense bond, but reality rears its head quite quickly.
There's a pretty big age difference. Probably causes some problems too.
Yeah, definitely got it.
Sometimes, Crimson and I often do not understand each other's references, but we see them as opportunities to learn. The important thing is to remember that we are all individuals. With this in mind, what do you think is the most common distortion couples face?
Couples? Mind reading, maybe?
It's gotta be mind reading. It's the most exciting and the most terrifying thing about being with another person. We can't ever know their minds for certain.
That's right, Samuel. Time spent together can make a couple believe that they can read each other's minds, but this is an illusion.
Definitely. I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, that is definitely a thing where you start to know someone so well. It happens with friends too, where you feel like you're not learning anything new about them and you don't need to be curious about anything about them because it feels like they are a monolith. But nobody is a monolith. People evolve. And if you don't maintain that curiosity and keep learning about that person, then yeah, you will definitely grow apart.
You may pick some other distortions you think a couple is likely to exhibit.
Okay, so mind reading is the big one. Blaming might be a big one. Always right might be a big one. I mean, I don't know who these people are, so it's kind of hard to say. What else? Hello, and her. Your bright, beautiful personality is always a welcome sight. I hope your day has been amazing. You are so sweet. You come in with the sweetest words. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. You missed the dating sim with the KFC Mr. Colonel Sanders earlier. You missed the chaos, but unless you've been, lurking, I don't know. But you arrive as we are doing some couples therapy right now. This is gonna get deep, okay? It's gonna get so deep. Even if it's vampires, it is goofy. It's gonna get deep. And I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I think fairness fallacy is probably a thing in couples. And maybe labeling. Okay, we'll go with this.
I think I've got some good ones here.
Labeling and emotional reasoning. It's so long since I saw you play this game. Yeah, I think emotional reasoning is when you think things happen because your emotions dictate it. So I was like, I don't see it applied to like a relationship. Let's go check it out. Emotional reasoning. Oh, they're all in here. Everything is in here. Wow. I'm just not even sure. When we act like our feelings represent reality, but no matter how unhappy we are, feelings alone don't define the world. I asked Andy, ain't everything emotional reasoning? He said no, emotional reasoning specifically when we project our feelings onto the world. Okay, that's good to know. You've been playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Small world. I want to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I want to play it, but I'm afraid of being very disappointed. I'm too afraid. I played the first one and I loved it so much. I don't know if I could play the second one. It looks so different.
I am certain they will all manifest themselves, my friend. Good luck tonight. I am eager to see how you work with these two.
Yeah, how do I work with these two?
I think I'm ready. Here they come.
Okay, couple counseling. We could do it.
Bonsoir.
It is good? How far are you into it? Like, are you really deep into the story or... which vampire bloodline did you choose? My go-to is not even an option, so I'm kind of mad. I want to play a freaking Nosferatu. There's nothing else in my life that interests me more than a Nosferatu.
Salam.
Okay, so Momo is French, and he is the guy from Iran.
Howdy, nice to meet you two fellers. Glad I could squeeze you in.
Very kind of you to find time for us.
That French accent is amazing.
Yes, I want to fix everything. Come on, let's go. Let's get started. I'm ready to do the work.
It's good to hear you're raring to go, partner, but let's think of this less as fixing and more about helping you folks understand yourselves better.
Yeah, communicate.
Come now, mon amour. You have all the time in the world. I swear, you forget you are dead sometimes.
I'm not dead.
Oh.
Undead, mon chaton. I know. I'm so sorry, mon ami du Far West. I want to introduce myself. I am Antoine Francois Momoro, but call me Momo.
I've never heard of a last name Momoro in French. That's... what? Where is that from? That's not French. Also, his French accent is glorious.
And I am Reza Hushmanzadeh.
Oh, I wasn't too very far earlier.
Well, howdy, Momo. Mighty fine meeting you, Mr.
Hushmanzadeh. Hey, that's not too bad.
Hushmanzadeh?
Oh, God.
Yes, very close.
Well, I'm glad I got it. Sometimes people think I can't get these foreign things right on account of this hat of mine, but I do my best.
I mean, you do your best. It's still not good enough, but fine.
So, what's bringing you two to my window?
I simply asked Reza for a little more living space. I asked him to move to the other side of my castle, and this made him quite upset.
What? You asked him to change room and not live in the same place as you? That's evil, Mr. Vampire. Still at the beginning, but it's already got more story and plot than the first. I chose the Bruja, or however you spell it. Yeah, it's a stupid word to spell. You do get the option to learn other clan abilities. Yeah, but the Nosferatu is not even an option. I'm so sad. Every time I've played Vampire the Masquerades, I've played with Nosferatu. The only time I managed to complete and finish the first one was because I played Nosferatu and I gave up on all of the charisma shit. And I just went sewers, baby. And that's how I won that game.
You got a castle?
Do you not have a castle?
No, he's a vampire cowboy. Don't you see? He doesn't have a castle.
I know we vampires can get the castle mania, but I'm not sure why I'd need one myself.
I want a castle, even if I don't need it.
So you could banish your boyfriend to the other side of it, of course.
Yeah, Reza, I get it. You're bitter.
It's the other side of a castle. You can walk, can't you?
He wishes it were a bigger castle so I could be farther away.
Okay, he's definitely heard about something, and he's definitely not listening to the worries. This is not healthy guys. Talk. That's good. It would be an immediate break in the masquerade, and it's much easier to break it in this one. Oh, yeah, probably. They probably gave up on Nosferatu. Nosferatu and Malkavian are probably the most difficult to implement, depending on how they made the story. Nosferatu would break the masquerade right away, and Malkavian would require 2 to 3 times more work to write, because they know kind of the future, but in a fucked up way, so they kind of have insight into everything. I love them for that. They're very interesting. But I do prefer Nosferatu.
Hold your horses there. I'm sensing some feelings here. I know once we get them emotions up, we're shooting cognitive distortions all over the place.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't come out of the gate and use terms like cognitive distortions.
Yeah, don't scare the vampires away.
That's all right. I know them already.
You do, Mr. Momo.
I know them too.
What? Reza, you too? Everybody knows about this?
Shucks, that just makes this a whole lot easier. Now, Rizzo, what'd you say about Momo wanting a bigger castle?
Yeah.
He wants a bigger castle so he can banish me further.
Mind reading.
Rizzo, how do you know Momo here wants you even farther away? Did he tell you that?
I mean, he does say he wants space, so it does feel like he wants space, which is the same thing. Well, okay, I get it.
Yes, he told me by banishing me.
Oh.
Well, why don't we let Momo here speak for himself and see if he thinks that?
I don't want you farther away, Reza. I just need more time to myself.
Oh.
Momo's saying he wants space, not to banish you, Reza. You might have been reading his mind some.
Yeah. In Bloodlines 2, a break in the masquerade will cause hunters to come execute you, so I'm sure you can see how easy a Nos would be ghosted. Yeah, probably. They're still my favorite, so I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play until somebody bots it and adds them into the game.
Just angry. I get worked up when I know he doesn't respect me.
I know he doesn't respect me. Again, mind reading.
Partner Momo's the only one here who knows if he respects you or not. How do you know that, Reza?
I mean, you can feel whether somebody respects you or not, Mr. Cowboy.
You might be doing a little mind reading here, or you might be thinking you're always right without evidence.
And you might also feel disrespected. It's a thing you feel. You don't need to mind read. If you feel disrespected, you gotta say it, and the other person has to respond to you feeling disrespected. I'm not sure I like this DLC so much. I'm not sure I agree with what's going on here.
Oh, well, I know that can't be. I'm never right about anything.
Okay, that's an absolute.
So, why are you saying Momo doesn't respect you?
He talks to me like I'm a child. All the time he tells me how innocent I am and how I'll cool down when I'm older.
Yeah, because you have a 197-year age gap. That's like a crazy age gap.
Age can be a touchy subject among us undead folks. How old are you, Reza?
I'm 71 years old. I'm not a bache.
But you are a baby, mon chaton. So am I. And you, cowboy? I'd say you are a bit younger than I am.
Oh yeah, Cowboy is like 100 or something.
Oh, yep, born 1801.
Okay, 200 something.
So you see, we are all babies. Let us cry together.
Okay, I don't like Momo. He's very dismissive.
You see what I have to deal with?
Why are you dating him if you're not happy with him? Just leave. If he's an asshole, leave.
Momo, it seems
Okay,
as
I'm
if
acting like
Reza
Reddit
doesn't
right
like
now.
being called a baby.
He should not be so sensitive. Being called a baby wouldn't bother me.
What is this? Labeling?
Whether you're bothered or not, calling people names ain't exactly kind, amigo.
You are so, how does the mortal say, woke, is it? Labels are just efficient ways of describing things.
Yes, unless they limit the person.
And if that way of describing things causes hurt feelings, bad expectations, and not much else, is the efficiency worth it?
Ugh, the young ones are so sensitive these days.
Oh god, they really went full boomer with him.
Hombre, if woke means seeing reality for what it is, then that's our job here. So, Momo, what triggered this desire for more space?
Nothing to do with Reza. I simply accept that the era of feudalism has ended.
What does that mean?
First of all, we must examine this notion that a couple must live together.
That is true, but that's something you discuss, my dude. You don't just make that decision unilaterally. when you're in a relationship. You talk about it and say, hey, couples don't all live together. Maybe we should, see other options.
Under the feudal system, of course, it makes sense. The family must tend to the land and hearth and ensure the lord gets his due. But couples live together out of necessity, ouais? It is no longer the 18th century. We are allowed the leisure and peace that the aristocracy has always enjoyed. And that includes peace from one another, n'est-ce pas?
You think you deserve what the aristocracy has because you are an aristocrat now. You're not a common man.
The labeling?
Reza, you're labeling Momo here by calling him an aristocrat.
I mean, he kind of
Give
is.
him a label like that, you're gonna see him as an aristocrat.
Do you hear him? He talks about freedom as though everyone is free. His battles are all over.
Oh, yeah, I can see some resentment in here.
Reza, mon cœur de ténèbres. What you don't understand yet
My
is
heart
that the
of
battle
darkness.
between the classes will never be over. My recognition of this does not make me an aristocrat, but a realist.
I'm sensing there's some deeper conflict here.
Only the oldest conflict, mon ami. I am afraid my dear boy Reza has taken my words a little too seriously. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. I wrote these words as a mortal, believing that we could wipe away the class system entirely, and that all humankind
Is Momo a
could
real
respect
person?
one another.
Is Momo a real person though? Because they've used real people. Yes, he is a real person. He's a French printer, bookseller, and politician during the French Revolution. Interesting. Okay. I like when they do that.
And then you gave up. The French Revolution accomplished nothing. I plan to accomplish something in my country.
Yeah, you can do that.
Clearly, Reza thinks that it is nothing that they cut off my fucking head.
So he was a noble and he got his head cut?
They killed me too. You don't see me giving up.
He looks really cool. I kind of like his design the most.
Because you haven't figured it out yet. The only way you will finish your revolution is if you kill every aristocrat, their children and their children's children. And it is not enough to kill all the aristocrats. You have to kill even the memory of aristocracy. And that you cannot do.
That's where you're wrong.
You're such a child.
And you're such a sellout.
He's an idealist and he has sort of given up for sure. A sellout is again a labeling.
Ooh, tempers are running high here. Let's take a breather. If you keep branding each other with them nasty names, you ain't gonna have much in the way of fruitful conversations. Reza's 74 years old. He ain't an actual kid. Momo died for his cause. Sellout ain't the first word I'm thinking of. Now, you two came here for a reason, and I hope it's to get on the same page. I'm starting to wonder if you two are even dead, your blood is so hot. I sure as shit hope there's something you appreciate about each other.
Yeah. Is there something you appreciate?
Of course there is. I adore Reza.
What about him?
And I love Momo. I want things to be the way they used to be.
Well, Momo, why don't you start? Tell me what drew you to Reza.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, look at him. I'm too old to deny that physical attractiveness is part of his appeal.
What? I'm too old to deny? Okay. I thought he was saying he was ugly. Like, no.
His Persian disco music clothing tastes are unfortunate, but it is exciting to see a little displayed masculinity. But beyond that, he is so passionate. His blood is cold, but he's all fire inside. He reminds me of myself in my youth. He sees a new reality, and he wishes to bring it into existence through sheer force of will. He is inspiring.
Well, that's beautiful, Momo. It's easy to fall for someone who fights for the impossible. What about you, Reza? What drew you to Momo?
I was obsessed with Momo before I even knew him. I read about Antoine Francois Momoreau back in university. Through his published works, he was my teacher. We could not have started our revolution without studying him. He knew how to unite the classes against their oppressors. That is genius.
It's kind of an extra level of weirdness is how old, like how the age gap is kind of wide between them, but also like saying he's the teacher kind of feels like a power dynamic issue, power
Well, I'm glad to hear
imbalance
all these
here.
positives. Reza, Momo said you were inspiring. Sounds to me like he does respect you.
Fine, maybe he does respect me. But it's clearly my fault he doesn't want me around.
Blaming?
Reza
No.
sees himself as the cause of Momo's behavior. Most curious, wouldn't you say?
The cause?
Fine, maybe he does respect
Mind reading?
You were
Mind
making this
reading?
all about you.
Don't meet
Now,
your
if Momo
heroes?
wants some
Yeah,
space,
probably.
That's up to Momo. Momo's got his own needs, and they might not have much to do with you.
But we were fine before. Why am I not good enough for him now?
Oh.
Hombre, you gotta hear me. It ain't always about you. You could be the sexiest vampire on this earth, and even then, you couldn't expect to be wanted all the time.
Mon chaton, you are being dramatic. Why are you afraid of a little space?
You won't be interested in me anymore. You just want me farther and farther away, and eventually you'll want me gone.
Compadre, you are jumping straight to the worst possible ending here. Has Momo suggested that he's done with you? There are always going to be question marks in a relationship. You don't know where this thing's going to go. But you're filling in the blanks with doom and gloom.
What I do know is that Momo always used to be happy to be around me, and now he's not.
Reza, I love you. What is that phrase you taught me? Gigaretto Bokaram?
Oh, what's that mean?
It means I want to eat his liver.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I thought the Goths here were kinky.
I don't want to literally eat his liver. It is, how you say, cute aggression? As in, I find him so irresistible, I wish to eat his liver. It's a lovely sentiment.
Oh, sure.
But Reza, petite souris, you care so much. But you do not understand. I can care for you, but have my own concerns. I do not wish to be with you all the time, and you cannot force me to. Just as you cannot force your people to revolt. These are inevitabilities you must accept. It is simplistic to think revolution is ever truly complete. Look at the word itself. Revolution.
I mean, I have a feeling that they might just have different expectations in their relationship. If he wants more space, he wants more closeness, they might just not be compatible.
It is literally
Or they have to
circular.
accept it.
France is now in its fifth republic. Authoritarianism rises, then the people get their turn. Authoritarianism rises once more, and the people rise again.
You once believed in progress for all.
Dear Reza thinks too highly of me. I coined this phrase in error. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. Liberty, equality, and brotherhood. Liberté and égalité can be achieved by the gun and the bayonet. But achieving fraternité, c'est impossible, because the upper classes cannot relate to those they hold dominion over. So the revolution, the cycle of war, shall never end.
His French is clumsy enough that this is definitely a fake French accent. Maybe always, right?
I think I want to challenge you there, Momo.
Oh? This should be good.
There is something exceptional about us vampires. We don't die. My mentor, Andy, he's older than feudalism. We wouldn't recognize people from his time, and I reckon folks 2,000 years from now won't recognize us. If Rez is patient, heck, maybe he'll see the kind of future he wants to see.
I was not expecting this argument. Yes, I concede. Perhaps in 2,000 years, or maybe 10,000, class will achieve some sort of irrelevancy on a new planet. But such a distant future is hardly worth thinking about.
I refuse to believe that we died for nothing. Momo can wait forever for things to get better, but that is disrespectful to our comrades. Do you know that in my country it is illegal to be gay? That we have a morality police that forces people to act and dress as they dictate?
Yeah, we all kind of know that.
It is not fair for future generations to have freedom when this generation must suffer. I died to make a difference.
Yeah, I don't want any generation to suffer either. Fairness, fallacy?
I get what you're saying, Reza. I really do. I grew up in a country where the folks in power hurt anyone they could in deep, dark ways. Took a long time for things to get anywhere near as good as they are in the United States, and we still got a long way to go. I know it ain't fair for folks to suffer, and it ain't fair for us to die and have that suffering continue. But it's a fairness fallacy to think our dying is going to move the needle, hermano. It's a recipe for disappointment.
Both of you are trying to tell me that I fought and died for nothing.
We are doing nothing like that. You see threats everywhere, mon petit chaton. Does your mind never know peace?
And you don't worry enough. You think I'm just an irrational child. You think my ideas are pointless.
Once again, these two do not communicate, only speculate.
Okay, so they're going mind reading.
Both of you are going right back to the mind reading again. Look, we gotta sort out where the truth is here, and something tells me we ain't gonna do it while we're all here in the same room.
You literally need to talk to each other and fucking get the truth out, guys.
I'd like to talk to you two by your lonesome, so I know where you both are coming from. Does that sound good?
I don't want to stretch this out forever.
Me neither. But we'll see.
Reza, dear, you forget we are dead. Have patience. Cowboy, I think this is an excellent idea.
Well, why don't we start with you then? You can come visit next week, and then I can talk to Reza the week after. The same time work for you?
Yes, I am not busy.
All right. Now, Reza, you can hold on, right? I hope you two can schedule a nice date one of these evenings.
Yeah, have a nice date. We connect.
Wants one.
Of course I want one, petit chouchou. We discuss it when we
His
get onto our
nicknames for him
castle.
are terrible.
Merci beaucoup, therapist. À la semaine prochaine.
You are fascinating to observe, my friend. You have a keen sense of when to cut in and when to let someone speak.
Heck, they showed me when to cut in pretty quickly. Them two are real good at getting on each other's nerves.
Long-term relationships are difficult for the undead.
For the living, too.
Age is bad. Imagine a 700-year age.
Oh, God.
Have you been in a relationship that long, Chief?
Yeah, 700?
No, my longest was about 400 years.
That's a lot.
We were more than ready to kill each other, and indeed, that is exactly what happened.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In retrospect, he wasn't that bad. I simply could not stand his constant hissing at me.
Hissing?
But I am optimistic that you can prevent these two from suffering a similar fate.
What, did you date a snake?
I hope so. Them two are exhausting already.
Why not go for a walk? It is a fine night out. I believe the mortals of the city are engaged in some sort of celebration. Perhaps you can see what has them so excited.
Well, that's a fine idea, Andy. You have a good night.
Are we gonna have a date?
I plan
A
on it.
romance?
I must appreciate Crimson's fine ass as much as I can before she leaves for the United States.
Good to know, Andromakos.
No details needed. I'll get walking.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, my friend.
He dated a workout. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. A 400-year-old workout.
Sure is a fine evening. Mortals seem to be riled up about something. I can hear a lot of noise out there. Oh, hey, Bert. You know what's
Hey,
going
Bert.
on out there?
Bachfest Leib? I don't know what that is.
Oh, really?
Oh, grunts explainingly. Yep, that tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, I see. Well, let me get this straight.
Rabbit hunting season?
It's rabbit hunting season, ain't it? Ooh-wee, I used to go hunting with my brother Jeb. I'm still a sharpshooter.
Growls judgmentally. Yep,
Well,
yep.
you don't see me judging your hobbies.
Okay, Leipzig. Bachfest. Music from Johann Sebastian Bach. So it's a concert of Bach's music?
Oh, what's this? Bach Festival? People are really into Bach here. I never went in for that classical stuff.
Sounds techno a little. Growls offendedly. Okay.
It's too many notes for the likes of me.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Don't go reaching for your pitchfork. Maybe I'll go downtown and listen. Jeez, I guess I hit a sore spot. I'll head into the city and see if I can't find out what the deal is with this Bach fella.
Yeah.
Oh, well, butter my biscuits. I think that's the man himself.
Is it now?
Johann Sebastian Bach. Doesn't look like a fella I'd drink a beer with.
She doesn't look like a fellow who would drink a beer with you either.
What are you talking about, cowboy? Bach is the coolest.
What? Triplet 1?
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I was talking to myself. You gotta admit, though, fella looks like his dog left him a present on the couch.
Oh, God.
What are you talking about? Bach is the man.
Yeah, a real man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah! I would fuck him!
Good for you.
We just got out the back on Sad. They played all the hits.
What is that?
Jumping Jehoshaphat, what the hell was that?
Jehoshaphat. Somebody getting tortured.
Der Barasser.
What?
Der Bahasa.
What is that?
Der Bahasa!
Hasser?
It means the Bahader.
Oh.
There is no such thing as a Bach hater. Everyone loved Bach.
I would fuck him!
Good for you.
Yeah, I picked up on that the first time. Is there someone out there who might have a bone to pick with Bach?
Dude, Bach is dead.
Wow, Bach is life, bro!
Sure.
Why would anyone alive have a problem with the greatest musician of all time?
I'm assuming this is 1, 2, and 3 when they give us triplet 1, 2, 3.
Maybe they ain't alive.
Whoa. That is deep.
Maybe this is one of our kind in need of help. I ought to track them down. I'll ask these kids some questions.
Yeah. Has anyone ever seen the
Has
Screamer?
anyone ever seen the Screamer?
There is a legend that a ghost haunts the streets of Leipzig.
I heard it was a giant rat.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing a hat. It was definitely wearing a hat.
Okay.
Where's the hat?
I'm just gonna fade into the darkness here.
He does wear a hat. When does this scream
So
happen?
when does this scream happen?
When Bach's spirit is pleased.
Then Der Bahasa is one of our music god's most famous pieces.
A total loser.
Oh, a rude person!
Hey, labeling is a pretty rude thing to do, you know.
Huh.
Maybe someone had a legitimate beef with Bach. I'm sure he wasn't all good.
Okay, growling like a little dog.
Shh. He didn't mean it.
Why would anyone hate Bach?
Maybe they don't like Lutherans.
It's because they hate music and our freedom!
They don't like Bach because they hate your freedom?
I think it must be another composer.
Richard Wagner was here.
Oh, the poser!
The Nazi.
The Nazi poser!
Being a Nazi poser is the worst.
Okay.
I agree.
I think I've got some idea of what might be going on here. Potentially.
Maybe.
Yeah? Are you going to hunt down their Bahasa cowboy?
Maybe.
I was thinking about it. Sounds like a soul in trouble if I ever heard one. Based on what you told me, I think I can piece together the real story. Not everything these kids said makes sense. I better get this right or we'll be here all night.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Who screams when Bach's soul is happy?
Screams when Bach's soul is happy.
And resents Bach.
And resents Bach.
So, what you're saying is,
The screamer is a ghost.
who cannot stand Bach's joy?
Because they resent a classical music god!
Yeah, you just said the same thing I just said. With different words.
Ghosts aren't real, cowboy.
Oh, I wish they were! If Bach were a ghost, I would.
Oh, yeah, we know.
We all know you would. How would the streamer know if Bach's soul is unhappy?
And what is a soul?
Can you hate Bach and have a soul?
Oh, I guess those are pretty good questions.
Yeah, very philosophical. You should talk to your therapist about it, just not me.
This does not make logic. I was hoping you would be a cowboy detective.
But no, I'm a cowboy therapist. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
You sound very drunk.
Not as cool as Bach.
Obviously.
Well, maybe I better guess again.
Oh, fuck. I have to try again? I am going to be here all night.
It's a giant rat who screams at the cost of schnitzel And they hate our freedom.
So, what you're saying is,
The Screamer is a giant rat?
who is upset at the price of schnitzel?
Because they hate our freedom!
Do you really think there's a giant rat living here?
I hear tell they make big ones in New York City.
This ain't New York City, man!
I also will at the cost of schnitzel today.
There's no reason to be sad, man. Vegan schnitzel is worth it at any cost.
Don't even know what schnitzel is.
You are right.
I thought it was bread.
I do not think the demon fish schnitzel.
They hate our freedom.
Freedom to do what?
Freedom to love. Freedom to love the greatest composer who ever lived.
Nothing can stop that.
Then it must be wrong.
This does not make logic. I was hoping you would be a cowboy detective.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
These strippers are high and this cowboy is really patient. Yeah.
Not as cool as Bach.
Obviously.
Well, maybe I better guess again.
I don't know what to say. Something wearing a
Something
hat?
wearing a hat.
Who screams when Bach's soul is happy?
Screams when Bach's soul is happy.
And hates Bach because they're a poser? I'm
Maybe it's a
trying this
total
one.
Poser.
So, what you are saying is,
The Screamer is wearing a hat.
who cannot stand Bach's joy?
Because they are a total Nazi poser.
How would the streamer know if Bach's soul is unhappy?
Dude!
And what is a soul?
Can you hate?
Oh,
Why would
Existential angst.
the reason?
No one can claim Bach's throne.
It is true. It is pointless to be a poser. This does not make logic.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Obviously.
well, maybe I better guess again.
I'm gonna go mad.
It's something wearing a hat. Who screams at Bach's popular music. And they hate our freedom.
So,
Random shit
what
right now.
The Screamer.
Who is irritated by Bach's greatest hit?
because they hate our freedom. They hate our freedom.
Freedom to do what?
Freedom to love.
Nothing can stop.
Then it must be wrong.
This does not make logic.
Oh, yeah.
Obvious.
Well, maybe I better guess again.
Okay.
It's
Wearing a
something
hat. Popular
Screams
music.
at Bach's popular music. And resents Bach.
I think I got it.
So, what you are
The Screamer.
who is
Because they resent a classic.
that sounds most
Finally!
logical. You must find their Bahasa.
You know, the ghost, they hated the ghost. I was like, I can't do ghost again, even though I think it's the most logical.
And capture them.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the Bach hater. Fine.
Yeah, like the rat they are.
We already agreed it is not a rat.
It kind of. You said it was a rat initially. You're going back on your word, Mr. Triplet, too.
Hold your horses there. I don't have to do a damn thing.
Yeah, I don't.
I hope I can help this creature, but not because I should. I just want to.
Hammer.
Empathy. It's so hot.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, super hot. Like Bach hot.
Okay.
I ain't ready to go on the hunt just yet. I've got some resting to do. I'm sure this ghost of Leipzig can wait.
He usually disappears when the festival ends. I hope you catch him, cowboy.
Just somebody who hates
Want
music.
to get fucked up and listen to the Goldberg variations?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You go ahead and have some fun.
We
Bye.
hope you find their Bahasa, cowboy. Bah on.
You back on too.
You back on too.
Tarnation, this city really goes all out for back. Let's meet someone out there real sore. Well, I can't help anyone without rest. I can wait a little longer. I'll best get home to my coffin. See you next time, Leipzig.
This craziness.
Good evening, Samuel. Have you been enjoying your adventures in Leipzig?
Yeah, I suppose so. Folks seem to be in good spirits. They really like this Bach fella.
You don't like Bach?
Nah, I guess it ain't my style. Kinda showy, ain't it, with all them notes and all?
Perhaps you needed to be a part of the zeitgeist. It is hard to express what Bachmania was like in the 1730s.
I'm curious now. Was it that big?
The screaming of teenage girls was unbearable.
Really?
They would faint when they even caught a glimpse of the man.
Are you serious?
I favor his later works, however, even if they were more experimental. Perhaps you just need to hear it live.
Yeah, maybe.
Sure, maybe.
So, you are seeing our revolutionary Frenchman tonight, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him alone. Reza seemed pretty quick to offend. This might be a more peaceful session.
I certainly hope so. From the last session, what cognitive distortion of Momo's do you think gets in the way of his relationship?
Momo might be disqualifying the positive?
He's disqualifying the positive about Reza all the time.
You are correct about that. However, what causes him to disqualify Reza's positives?
Bach was very charismatic in addition to his peers. I didn't hear that about him. I've never heard that about Bach. But that's interesting. It's just that I don't picture him being as popular as like Elvis with a bunch of girls screaming and fainting. It doesn't feel like classical music would attract that kind of girly attention. I don't know.
He's being always right, ain't he? He seems like a smart fellow who's lived through a lot, but he doesn't know everything.
Excellent, Samuel. I knew you would recognize this pattern. What other distortions would you like to have in mind tonight?
What else fits with him? Always right. He does do the disqualifying the positive. Maybe some overgeneralization. And Nosferatu thinking. He thinks it's never going to get better. And labeling. A lot of labeling.
Well, let's go with these.
Very well, my friend. Let us see what Momo has to reveal tonight.
Bonsoir, mon ami américain.
Bonsoir. Good seeing you again, Momo. How are you tonight?
What a question. How am I? I am dead. I am much the same as I was last night, and I expect I shall be the same tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. He's kind of a bit of a fatalist in this way. I'm gonna go pee and get some water because I'm out of water right now. I drank a lot because I was reading so much earlier. I'll be right back. Shouldn't be very long. I'm back. So funny because I feel so hot with just the sound of fire. Like the sound of the fireplace is making me feel like there is an actual fireplace. Wait. Are you having a Cheetos? Are you having a Doritos? You guys and your silly little emotes, they're adorable. They're amazing.
I was just exchanging pleasantries.
You do not have to do this. Death makes us free men, does it not? Let us not be bound by mortal society's expectations.
Well, I like pleasantries.
Yeah.
Oh, come now. You are simply bound by an outdated social contract that dictates how we must greet each other. It is a form of oppression I know well. It is my field of study, after all.
Compadre, only I get to decide how I feel about pleasantries, and I reckon this idea about oppression is your own.
What is that? 2 eyes and a mouth in between? That is creepy. That's like, I don't know, Kirby or something.
What's wrong with being polite anyway? We're all living on this planet together.
And how does it improve our relationship if we waste several minutes talking about the weather or what sort of television we're watching? We can talk about anything at all, and we choose to say, "Howdy, nice weather we are having."
It is cursed.
We are intelligent, introspective beings. Let us not talk of things. Let us talk of ideas. Let us speak with purpose.
I mean, not every day of the week, you know?
If that's what'll work best for you, amigo, sure. Let's talk plain.
Yay, I beat the game. This is the DLC we didn't get to play. I wanted to do it later when I wasn't, you know, when I wasn't playing this game as much because it was getting a little bit much. But we took a little break and now we're back with some DLC. There's a couple therapy DLC.
What's going on with you and Reza, really? It seems his feelings are pretty hurt.
And you seem to not give a damn, Mr. Moro.
Yes, well,
Momoro.
it is a relief to meet alone. You're so emotional. It's charming in its own way, but it is also exhausting. I remember what it was like to be him, to believe that I could construct a new world order.
You're eating some chicken, Sit? Did you order some KFC by any chance?
He is a sweet-hearted fool, much as I was. One cannot make others listen to reason. They must find it on their own.
Hombre, I think you're right on the money. Folks do have to find their way, but it ain't foolish to have hope. Part of the reason Reza gets so upset is because you're labeling him. Maybe you're comfortable with labeling yourself, but you don't get to decide how he feels about it.
I am trying to teach him what we already know as older men. There is no reason for him to throw himself at his enemies over and over again.
I get that, but didn't you just say that folks have to find their own way? Is calling them fools the right way to do that?
It's funny because what he's going through with Reza, I do feel like I used to be a kind of Reza before, kind of very fiery, angry, wanting to change the world, idealist, thinking, you know, I can't let anything pass by without making sure that it's, you know, addressed properly. But now I'm a little bit older and I'm just like, I can't change everybody. Can't change the whole world. I can do the best I can. I can be the kindest person to the people around me. That's about as much as I can do. And that's the best most people should do.
I hope he develops some thicker skin. But I suppose I can lighten my words a little.
Yes, please, lighten your words, unless you want to break up with him, Mr. Momo.
I like that he is a freedom fighter, you know. In France, we value freedom more highly than anything else.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe we should have called French fries freedom fries, huh?
Isn't that a thing, though? I've heard this before. I'm just finding funny emotes to bear. You baked some pumpkin cookies, but I added chocolate chips. They don't taste the spices at all. Chocolate taste is good, but not the goal. No, indeed. You need more pumpkin spices.
Mon ami, your politicians did exactly this thing.
I've never tried
I
chocolate
found
with
it
it,
quite
though.
a compliment. Of course, I cannot eat a potato, but I appreciated the sentiment. I love that Reza wants freedom, but he does not understand yet that his war is unwinnable. I'm simply trying to help him avoid frustration.
Why are you saying his war is unwinnable?
Because he is naive. He is a communist, you know, the sweet boy. He truly believes in the collective because he does not understand that there will never be a collective. I made the same mistake in life myself. Liberté, égalité, fraternité. But fraternité, c'est impossible.
The second time you say that, sir.
The privileged first and second estates shall never have common cause with the lower classes, and they can never be eliminated either.
That's very Nosferatu thinking here.
I ain't sure I understand all this estate stuff you're talking about, but what I do understand is a heck of a lot of extremes.
Yeah.
Impossible and never are pretty extreme descriptions. I've seen a hell of a lot of shit while walking in nature I used to think could never happen.
You believe I am using the polar thinking cognitive distortion, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Cute. Very well, Nosferatu thinking. We know that Nosferatu thinking does not apply when there is a true binary, though, yes? I will amend my statement. In our current form, humanity cannot merge its clergy, landowners, and commoners. Brotherhood, fraternité, it is pure comedy. The comedy, of course, is that Louis says, Reza, and even I all believe the same fiction right to the grave. We cannot eliminate the classes. No one created the ancien regime that separated lords and peasants. It was inevitable.
Inevitable. Okay. That's also kind of dramatic thinking.
Maybe you'd better explain this funny French stuff to me. Let me ask you some questions.
Are you fanning the flames there with your little emotes? That's kind of cute. You mentioned pumpkin cookies. Now I want pumpkin cookies.
Hold on. You keep mentioning these estates like I have any earthly clue what they are.
They're
You gotta
momos?
slow down there, hombre.
They're so cute.
It's simple. The estate was the official hierarchy of French society before the Revolution, the time of peasants and kings. The first estate was the clergy. The second estate, the aristocracy. The church and the king and lords. Both of these estates paid no taxes and owned much of the country. They were both rulers and owners. The third estate was literally everyone else. The ruled class, the tax-paying class. When the king called the estates together, the third
Where are the
estate
momos
has
from?
not a
Is it from an
single vote to
anime or
represent
something?
the people.
Well, wait a minute. That's bullpucky. That's 2 against 1 by default.
Ah, bravo! The cowboy understands the brutal, inevitable reality of class systems.
Hey, come on. I come from a society where we don't have these estate things.
We're getting a full history class right now.
Ténèbres. You have so much to learn still.
There's a lot I don't know. I ain't ashamed of that. In fact, I think I got some more questions for you. You mentioned this ancien regime thing. What's that mean in English?
It means the old regime, the old order, feudalism essentially. Society was run by the king in the capital, the church in Rome, and the local lord. We lived in small communities, blissfully ignorant of the concept of liberty. Our lords provided stability, and the church provided comfort. It worked pretty well for 600
Isn't that-
years until the church and the lords decided we peasants were too smelly to be around.
Sorry, I was yawning. Oh god. Isn't that also like the story of the latest Castlevania on Netflix? It's all about that same time period anyway.
We peasants? Do you consider yourself a peasant?
So this weekend will be fried chicken with pumpkin spice cookies and Turkish delights. You won't be able to stay awake after all this good food. Yeah, you're right. We're probably gonna be sick from too much bad food. Too much sweets and too much fat. But chicken is good.
No, I am clearly bourgeois, but we must have common cause, cowboy. We, the peasants, and the bourgeoisie are, as they say in your country, the 99%, oui?
Yeah.
I ain't so sure vampires fit into the 99% or the 1% as dead men, but let's not spend too much time on definitions.
What's your beef with King Louis?
What's your beef with King Louis?
Ah, our last king, sweet Louis XVI. When I was alive, I believed him to be the symbol of everything I hated as part of the tax-paying class. In retrospect, he had too tender an heart to be king. I believe he actually wanted his subjects to be happy. But we would never be happy again, not without his head. That at least he gave us.
What's with you people and chopping off heads?
Turkish delights would be so fucking good though, right about now.
You people, not very politically correct of you, mon ami.
I didn't mean anything by it. Just seems funny to me.
It's symbolism. You have symbolism in your country, yes? We had 3 estates, and much like the Hydra, it had too many heads.
Oh.
If we did not cut them off, tyranny would never die.
Well, you could have written some poetry instead, maybe. But anyway, I think I can follow what you're saying now. So you're saying that Rez is naive because he thinks the classes can see each other as equals.
Exactement. This is what he is too young to understand. He believes his revolution can succeed, and he hates when I try to explain to him that it never will. In 1792, we founded the first French Republic, created in liberty for the good of all our people for all time. It lasted 7 years before we had an emperor.
Ooh, that is a burn. I guess. I didn't really think about that.
France is in its 5th republic now. How long will this one last? Not forever. It is, of course, doomed.
Okay.
I gotta cut in there, Bronco. You're speaking with a heck of a lot of certainty here that the Republic is doomed.
You can't be serious. Are you suggesting that 3,000 years from now, France will still be in its glorious 5th republic?
And nothing is endless, obviously.
Perhaps we will start a Martian colony that will be the center of trade in the solar system. And of course, we will speak space French.
You're putting words in my mouth. I'm just pointing out that you can't tell the future. And doom ain't necessarily the end of every republic. Couldn't the republic change to adjust to a new reality, maybe? Or heck, maybe there is an itty-bitty chance the republic actually will be kicking around on Mars.
This is a lot less about couples therapy and a lot more about a history class right now.
Very well, it is a wager. If the 5th French Republic is still here in the year 5024, I will give you my finest bottle of blood.
Bottled blood would be congealed and nasty, my dude. No thanks.
But poor Reza, he still believes, in spite of thousands of years of history screaming the truth at him. He is angry at me for pointing out the truth to him. But why should he be angry with me? I did nothing but show him reality. But Reza is most irritating. He is angry that I do not share his passion. He seems to believe that I should still be chanting on the streets, bayonet in hand. What are you doing for the cause? You just sit there doing nothing. Of course, I had to banish him to the other side of the castle, just for a little peace.
Oh, so you are angry with him.
Any good dear Reza can achieve is trifling at best. Let him have his silly, pointless little revolution. I already had mine.
Wait just a gosh darn minute. I think you ain't being too kind to yourself or to Reza by saying your revolutions were pointless. I don't know too much about world politics and stuff, but ain't that ancien regime you were talking about gone?
Well, perhaps. Our structural inequalities did realign themselves. Change did occur in some small way.
Compadre, I know you get that nobody's gonna change the world in their time, but disqualifying the positive because you didn't win is cognitive distortion city.
I'm supposed to develop an excellent anticoagulant. Maybe they have. What do you think then, that aged blood would get on qualities like wine with some sort of anticoagulant?
I reckon
I have my
revolution
doubts.
addressed something the people wanted too.
You may wish to talk to him about that. I fear his revolution had fewer positives to disqualify. It is a shame, really. You know, when we first met, he idolized me.
How so?
The revolutionaries of his time looked up to the French. The bourgeoisie of Iran studied Rousseau, Montesquieu, and Voltaire, and were awakened. And dear Reza, he studied me. I was something of an intellectual celebrity to him. You see, I am no Rousseau. Through the simplification of language and the power of the printed word, I united the bourgeoisie and the peasantry. There could be no revolution without both.
So like catchphrases? Tippecanoe and Tyler too? Or what was Andrew Jackson's catchphrase? Oh yeah, engines go home.
It won't be the same chemistry happening in there. Yeah, it won't be the same as grapes turning into vinegar, and then it's literally like the sugar getting transformed into alcohol or something like that. I don't think that would happen with blood, because unless it's blood with very high blood sugar, then they could make blood alcohol. Now I'm curious, because there is such a thing as blood bread. blood bread is a thing, and like the Vikings would do that. It turned the bread kind of reddish, mostly kind of a dark brown. It was high in iron, and they used the blood to replace some of the water, I think, in the recipe. So there's shit you could do with blood that could be a thing. So like blood with high blood pressure, like a diabetes person's blood, and then you turn it into wine, maybe.
That is the stupidest thing I've heard in at least 80 years. Did Andrew Jackson actually say that?
I think it was more something his supporters said. Caught on, though.
Just because I wrote to the common people doesn't mean I wrote trash. I wrote truth, and I wrote it well. Everyone was waiting to see what I wrote next in the revolutionary newspaper, Le Père Duchesne. In many ways, I was the people's voice.
I think we are entering Edmund Keane territory here, my friend.
I wrote truth, and I wrote it well. Everyone was waiting to see what
he's
I wrote
pretty
next
proud
in
of
the
himself, but I
revolutionary
don't
newspaper,
have.
Le Père Duchesne.
Amigo, I ain't never seen a big group
Or a
of folk ever
scientific
totally
essay
agree
on the
everything.
hypothetical taste of a
Can't really
conserved
take up
aged
for
blood
weight
for
on your
vampire. I want to see that.
Mon ami, we sold more than 10,000 copies per newspaper. There was no other publication with such a wide circulation at the time.
I reckon there were more than 10,000 folks in France at the time, though, right? And I reckon you had a few enemies.
Aren't you doing the little trick of disqualifying the positive, though? I have heard you speak of such a distortion.
I think you know I ain't doing that. But I ain't gonna mind read. Do you think I was disqualifying your positive by saying not everyone was waiting to hear from you?
Very well. No. Not everyone was waiting to hear from me. I had a particular target.
Sometimes PubMed contains interesting researches. Yeah, but like to that extent, I don't think it would go to such weird, topics like
I gave
this.
to the intellectual,
But that could be
I
a
do
very
not
fun
mean it in
topic
an
for a writer.
exclusive sense. You see, when I called for égalité, equality, I meant it. There are men and women of every class whose minds are ready to be opened. It was to them that I wrote. It was the sleeping intellectual who needed to hear from me. The commoner had been lulled into a centuries-long slumber by the church, but my reason, presented plainly, would be their awakening.
Okay.
Now, hold on there, fella. I think you're overgeneralizing about commoners like me. It ain't fair to suggest we're all sleeping. We don't choose to be poor and exploited. That's just the luck of the draw.
For sure. Definitely.
Pardon me for saying so, but you're making it sound like you've got all the answers, and we're simpletons just waiting to hear them.
Good point.
Fine, I admit it. I am bourgeois. I do not see things as the commoner sees them, much as I would like to believe I am empathetic enough to do so. But it does not matter. At least I recognize that commoners and the bourgeoisie needed common cause. You are truly a most vexatious vampire.
Oh yeah, I'm vexatious. I'm a therapist. That's what I'm supposed to do.
You ain't the first vampire to call me that.
Ha!
Yes, I know. My friend
Oh!
Edmund Keane was the one who told me about you. I am not sure what you did to that man, but you certainly had an effect.
Oh, you're friends with Edmund Keane. That explains a lot.
We just showed him a little reality, that's all. Sounds like we're both in the same business, huh?
We're in the same business. I recognize the relative futility of that work now. Still, I came to you because I also value reality. That was one of the other things about me that used to earn Reza's affection.
How do you mean?
I am a man of reason. I believe in no gods. There is only one God, and that is the God that resides within us, the capacity to reason. God is the little gray cells within our skulls, and I revere the human mind. In my time, I was part of a cult. The cult of reason, we called it.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Alas, reason seems to be dead these days. The only place where I can find like-minded people is on Reddit.
He's the Redditor. Okay.
Said it?
It's a forum website. There is one in particular dedicated to atheism that has similarly enlightened people.
Oh, okay.
They remind me so much of my compatriots in our great revolution. We knew the value of the first estate, the clergy. No value at all. Why worship God? We should worship ourselves.
No.
Hold on a sec there. Maybe reason was a fine enough God for you, but some of us are looking for something greater than ourselves. That ain't a bad thing. Having a faith doesn't mean we're radicals. Sometimes it just means we're looking for some order and purpose in a crazy world.
Ugh, don't tell me you're an Abrahamist.
I ain't never said I was. My faith is my business, personal to me alone. But we ain't ever gonna find common cause if you're judging me.
I will
Interesting.
not deny that you seem somewhat rational. Perhaps not in your dress, but your thought.
He strikes me as a believer in like nature as a god more than any other god, because he was pretty obsessed with nature throughout the story.
But still, why should it be dangerous to find faith in myself? It was for this truth that I had my head cut off by my own compatriots. They thought this faith too radical. Reza watched radical Islamists take over his revolutionary movement. They killed him for being a homosexual or for being a communist. It does not matter which.
I think it matters some.
There's some.
Not really. They feared Reza simply for being himself. It is no surprise that he was fascinated by the cult of reason and the church of the self. He believes, as I did, that religion must be crushed in order for the people to gain their liberty.
Well, I've known people who've had similar, beliefs.
But you've softened your opinion a little, it sounds like.
No, not at all. But religion, much like class, is resistant to extermination. All religion is extremism. That is what gives it its resiliency. There's nothing we can do about that.
That's giving up, partner. Power corrupts, ain't no secret about that. But whether it's the feds or the church or a company, there's always going to be corrupt elements. But if we sit back and say, that's the way things are going to be, well, we're surely going to be proven right. That kind of Nosferatu thinking is a good way of giving up control. And that's a way to make sure the bad guys are the ones running the show.
Yes, of course. I do not disqualify the positive of what I did. We did temper extreme elements in both the first and second estates. Religion, like the state, simply needed a correction. The French Revolution was a correction. But power will always need correction. And it is the oppressed who must do the correcting. There is no equality in that. I admit it. There is an element to what Reza says about me that is true. I am a sellout in a way.
That's a bit of labeling
But
here.
the truth is that I am exhausted. When I was alive, oh, how I burned for liberty, just as Reza burns. And he is so fucking hot when he burns. It really
Okay.
does remind me of myself. But reason must come before passion, lest we become the monsters we seek to depose. And my reason says to me, Momo, let your exhaustion be a lesson. Power will also burn itself. There is no need to fight. Perhaps I have been forcing my personal truth upon Reza, but I only aim to protect him. The poor boy burns himself in the flames of his passion. I did the same. I know what is best for him because I did the same thing myself. If only he would understand this.
Padre, I got no doubt that you've had your own hard realizations about what you need to find peace. And I got no doubt them realizations are right for you.
It's such a different experience. The first part of the stream was me reading every single line. And now I'm just reading and listening. And I'm just like, that's very interesting. It's very intriguing. There's nothing for me to say about this.
But you're a man of reason, so I'll lay it to you straight. Maybe what's right for you ain't right for Reza.
That is a good point, Mr. Cowboy.
Maybe it ain't right for him now. Maybe it won't ever be right for him.
Yeah, you can't change somebody.
He's a lot younger than you and me. He ain't found his peace yet. It took me 90 years of walking in the woods to find mine. Maybe he won't need to do that, but he's gonna find his peace in his own way, in his own time.
Yeah, can't push him.
Damn it. Yes, well reasoned. And again, most vexatious.
Ha!
I've got that tendency.
It's just so damned odd. Ironic, isn't it? The thing that I find most frustrating about him is what makes me want to ravish him.
I mean, focus on the ravishing part, I guess.
Well, what do you think we should do then? My wisdom was what brought him to my castle doors. If my wisdom is pointless,
I ain't here to tell you what to do. If I've helped you reflect on some stuff, that's my job done, and I can't do more than that.
cleverly played again, cowboy. Very well. I suppose all I can do for now is wait and see if his blood cools a little after you talk to him.
Oh.
But don't calm him too much. I like them spicy.
I'll talk to him the same way I've been talking to you, friend. I think that's our time. Next time I'll see you two together, all right?
Oh, we're doing... I thought he was going to be a Reza alone.
Of course,
Okay.
I shall be patient. We have all the time in the world, after all. Well, I thank you for the frank and well-reasoned discussion. A bientôt. Or since we are dead men in Germany, Abi and Tot? Huh?
Tot means death.
Oh, merde. Tot means dead in German. Please try to learn a language. Au revoir, cowboy.
Yeah, try to learn the language. He's about to move back to the US. That's not the time to learn the
I
language.
do so enjoy watching you work, my friend. Even the most intellectual sorts are no match for your honesty.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna play them at their own game, that's for sure. Maybe I'll go back to school and pick up a few PhDs eventually, but I ain't in no rush.
If you need a recommendation for any school, simply ask. I have connections at many of them.
Oh, Andromecos, that's very nice of you. My favorite therapist.
I assume
Kitty
I can
cat.
trust you to not try dating the college mortals. They are scarcely out of high school.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Ain't my way, Chief. All the young mortals can talk about is their favorite music, and their favorite music sucks more than we do.
You are not wrong about that, my dear. I fear the algorithm has taken to songwriting as well these days.
Oh, God.
Are you spending a night on the town tonight? The Bach Festival is in full swing.
You're right.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm still looking for whoever's got this beef with Bach. Seems like they're in a pretty bad way.
They aren't your responsibility, Samuel, you know.
Yeah, I know, but you know me, I love me some complicated folk.
That you do. Very well, Samuel. I wish you happy hunting. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Andy.
I'm kind of scared of what the Bach storyline is going to be about. It's going to be weird. Andrew looks like a mature lion. Yes, he looks like a lion.
Knows everything. Well, at least I can listen to some nice music. That Bach Festival's probably rollicking like a Saturday night saloon. Hey there, Johan. Doesn't look like you're in a good mood tonight.
Please don't give me the triplets
Mad
again.
about that Bach Hasser, huh? You must have pissed them off something fierce to keep them mad for 400 years.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah?
Old habit. Spent a lot of time alone.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
I'm fine. Was just having a chat with the big man here.
Yeah.
I do not think he would understand English. Would you like me to translate for you?
Oh, that's all right. Just idle musings. It's right friendly of you, though.
If an American in a cowboy hat is taking an interest in Bach, I must encourage him. I'm Sebastiana.
Well, howdy, Sebastiana. I'm Sam. You a big Bach fan?
You could say that. I'm a musicology student at the University of Leipzig. I'm writing my thesis on how Johann Sebastian Bach was the original punk rock musician.
Was he now?
Punk is all about being a rebel, defying authority and kicking ass. That was certainly Bach.
I'm gonna have to listen to some Bach after this because I never really thought about it this way.
Didn't he do a bunch of organ music? You know,
The Sex Pistols just played guitar music. Joan Jett just rocked the house every night.
I don't know who them folks are, and I reckon I don't want to know what kind of bullets a Sex Pistol shoots.
Have you been sleeping for 50 years or something?
You could say that.
Something like that.
Bach said fuck you to contemporary church music. There's nothing more punk rock than that.
That's a good point.
Bach kicked ass? How's that?
Bach wrote virtuoso music. Music that is meant to be performed by the best of the best musicians.
It's good Bach. I like Chopin too. There's a good movie on Bach, I think. Well, maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I need to watch a movie about him because I don't think just listening to the music I would get all of the historical and cultural elements of the artist.
And he demanded perfect performances.
Ooh.
Too bad there ain't no kind of way to tune recordings, huh?
There is, Alter. It is called autotune.
Well, that sounds mighty fine. Maybe that auto-tune might make me a better singer.
Yeah, it could, yeah.
You should not say these things in his presence.
How's a guy who did a bunch of church music a rebel?
I'm so happy you asked. I love talking about this stuff. In 1717, at age of 22, Bach was already the Concertmeister of Duke Johann Ernst III of Weimar.
Okay, that's young.
He should have been Kapellmeister, but the Duke gave the position to his friend Johann Drese's son.
Oh.
Bach was furious that he, as a superior composer, had been overlooked, and accepted a job from the Duke's rival, Prince Leopold.
Oh, wow.
When Duke Ernst found out, he threatened to throw Bach in jail, and Bach said, "Fuck you, motherfucker, do it." Bach stayed in prison for a month before he was released. Now we all know about him. But what do we know about Duke Johann Ernst?
Not much.
Well, you messed with the wrong guy.
That's right, he messed with the wrong guy.
Sounds like Bach was a pretty tough customer.
He just took no bullshit. That's what punk rock is all about. His children were very lucky to have him as a teacher. But I have been talking so much about Meister Bach. I get excited if anyone will listen.
Well, listening's kind of my job.
I'm just happy to talk about my thesis. Not everyone loves Bach somehow.
Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm looking for this Bachhasser person.
This Bachhasser person. You can't even say it right.
The Bach
I can't either.
I know about them. Look at the posters behind you. They struck again last night.
Johann Sebastian bitch. That's pretty funny.
Mein Sohn ist scheiße. My son is shit. Might be something else. Schlechter Vater. Something father. Is his son a vampire?
No, it is not funny at all.
Well, I hear Germans have a different sense of humor.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
All right, well, what's the other stuff say?
Bach is saying I have a shit son.
I was right.
And the big words say
Bad father.
Bad father.
You said his kids were lucky to have him as a teacher, though, didn't you?
It's a father-son relationship going bad.
Of course they were. He wrote the Well-Tempered Clavier not only as brilliant music, but to teach his children.
Huh.
See?
What?
I have this piece of sheet music I've been studying with me. It is Johann Sebastian Bach having a musical competition with his son, Wilhelm.
What?
Oh,
That's
yeah?
so complicated.
Are you serious? Johann destroyed his son.
Well, there you go. Who wouldn't have some daddy issues after this?
Dang, he was a tough fella. Maybe he did some damage to his kids.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. He was a wonderful father. He got Wilhelm a highly competitive job at Sophienkirche in Dresden, when he did not even apply for it. I would not call that ein schlechter Vater.
Well, he sounds kind of overbearing. Maybe one of his kids could be this Bachhasser.
Even if that were the case, they would all be dead now.
Well, that doesn't stop some folk.
What do you mean?
Guy could be a ghost.
Oh, nothing. I'm just making a joke.
And you say Germans have a bad sense of humor.
Ha.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am. I'm just trying to track down this Bachhasser person.
I'm sorry. I live for Bach. I get a little defensive of a dead man.
Well, sometimes dead men deserve a little compassion, too.
Well, I apologize. It was not very punk rock of me.
Oh, it's a Mozart movie. Amadeus. But surely there was one of Bach less known. Yeah, probably.
I must go listen to a performance, but I hope you have an excellent Bachfest.
Thanks, Sebastiana. Fine meeting you. I bet my last dollar that this Bachhasser is one of them Bach kids.
Yeah, maybe.
Now I just gotta find him. But some other night, maybe. I think my coffin's calling me. Been a long night already. Well, Bach, sir, I hope you're feeling a little less grumpy next time. Adios, muchacho.
Yeah, adios, muchacho.
Good evening, Samuel. It is a beautiful night, is it not? What need have we for the sun when the moon is so lovely?
You say this after you literally tried to kill yourself at the end of the freaking main story, dude. Kill yourself by the sun. This is ironic. This is an ironic line from Andromacho's.